What's up, Sportscast? Welcome to the Sports and Stuff Show, the Kings of Sports. I'm Adam.
And I'm Carter.
And let's get right into it.
All right, on the agenda today, we are going to have the usual weekly updates. We're going to talk about Boise State athletics. We're going to do a Guess the Silhouette instead of Guess the Cadence this week.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the NFL news, recap NFL Conference Championship weekend, and then look ahead to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Should be interesting. Now, on to the weekly updates. It's our 20th episode. I can't believe it. I feel like
It's like 16 for me.
Yeah.
But,
well, yeah, because you're
still big.
4. It's still pretty big, you know. Sweet 16. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that like we got to 20 so quickly, or it feels like so quickly. I mean, it's been 20 weeks that we've had the show.
I know, but it still felt quick.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It felt like very quick. But yeah, unfortunately on the 19th episode, we had to scrap the video because Carter's webcam, that was my webcam that I had, whatever. It ended up cutting out so much. I was like, maybe we could save it, but
just conveniently the week you have to wear a Jimmy Garoppolo jersey.
Yeah, we were just talking about this. I'm like, it was the one week I had to wear the Jimmy Garoppolo jersey for the bet, and we had to scrap the video. It wasn't even my camera either, so that's kind of funny. But
that was planned.
It was rigged.
Had to be.
But yeah, anyways, we are still facing, as you could tell, growing pains from doing these videos. But hopefully we could get them all like figured out. I mean, hopefully we have them figured out from this point forward, but who knows? Anyways, we also updated the website again. I was having brain aneurysms for the whole weekend trying to get this website up. I was freaking out. I was contacting everyone. I was like, how do I get this website? Because like, website designing is super hard. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's bad. And honestly, I had to like scavenge through like 50 different themes on WordPress, which is like, so like WordPress, you have to have themes for your, like, to make the website for like the header and stuff because you can't edit it. So it's like, it's kind of complicated, but I think right now it kind of looks cool. Have you seen it?
I haven't yet.
I feel like it looks pretty professional, but it's also because I made it. So yeah, I kind of have a little
gotta
bit of
like
bias
your own
there.
work. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the last kind of view, but so I kind of changed it. But I feel like it looks way more professional now. So make sure to check that out as well. We also have our giveaway winner. Yeah, so we decided to give $100 Sports and Stuff gift card away to a lucky winner because we hit 5K on TikTok, and our winner is Nick Leb 22 off of TikTok. So congratulations, Nick. Make sure to buy all the best
I don't know
merch.
why I read that as Nickel B.
I know. Okay. This funny thing is I was about to contact them and be like, how do you say that? But then I checked on their TikTok and it said Nick as their like.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming it's Nick Leb. So hopefully I didn't say that wrong. But yes, hopefully good for you for winning. Also make sure to, keep in touch, keep in contact with us for our next giveaway, which might be our Instagram one. I don't know. We have the list. We've showed it multiple times. So if you want to check that out, we'll also probably have it on the website, but who knows? Also, I did not read my hot take for last episode at the very end. So for hot take trivia. So I'm having to read a freebie. So that's going to be fun. I also know what the freebie is, and it's going to be irritating for me to read. So, yeah.
He already knew it deep down. He's just having to say it now.
No, it's not true. Okay, whatever.
All right, so we're good?
Yep.
Okay, not on to Boise State athletics.
The
Pull a card.
Okay, you get one.
Okay, all sports. Okay.
Here's your stack.
Yeah. These are... Okay, I think this should be the easiest one. Which Olympic gold medalist won 10 world titles in 6 weight classes before retiring from boxing in 2009? Oscar De La Hoya, Muhammad Ali, Michael Spinks, or David Reed?
That's kind of hard. I mean, I know some about boxing, but not like that much. Can you read the options again?
Oscar De La Hoya, Muhammad Ali, Michael Spinks, and David Reed.
I'm gonna say the first one, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go. Honestly, I was like, the only one I knew on that list was Muhammad Ali, and I'm like, he was way older to be retired
You never
in
heard of
2009.
Oscar De La Hoya?
No, I have not.
I thought that's why it was easy, because there's only 2 names I recognize, and obviously
Seriously?
it's not Ali, but...
Yeah, I was like, it's not Ali, and that's the only name I knew. So I'm like,
Right.
it could be anyone.
All right.
I know Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. Those are like the main, and then Floyd Mayweather. Okay, you got all sports too.
Oh,
Woo!
dang it.
Okay. This is interesting. How many numbered balls are used in a standard American game of pocket billiards, also called 8-ball? 8 balls, 10 balls, 12, or 15? This should be easy.
It's 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, if you get this one wrong, then there's something, I don't know.
All right. So we are both safe for now. On to
Actually
Boise
not,
State.
because I still have my...
From that round. On to Boise State athletics. The basketball team is still scorching hot. 14 games in a row, bringing the record to 17-4, 8-0 in conference play. It's the best streak in Boise State basketball history, the second longest active streak in the country, and we are projected as an 8 seed in the newest bracketology.
Ooh, seriously? I
Yes.
didn't see that.
Yeah. So that got put out, I think, today, and we were projected to be in the 8-9 against Arkansas. But you'd rather be a 10 than an 8, because the 8 has to play the 1 in the second round, and I think the 1 we were in the quadrant with was Gonzaga. But
Oh, well, that'll be interesting.
cross that bridge if we get there.
Yeah. I mean,
Either
hopefully
way.
not. Fingers crossed. But
Last Tuesday, we beat Wyoming at home. Very close game. It was 65-62, and we have once and for all proven that Adam is a jinx, because he was not there, and we won.
yep.
So do with that what you will. But it was a really good game. It came all the way down to the wire. There was a lot of lead changes in the last, 10 minutes or so. And,
Yeah.
Abu Kijab was clutch. He hit 6 free throws down the stretch. So
Yep. Man, imagine when remember when the team was literally couldn't hit a clutch free throw to save their life, and now
couldn't hit any free throw.
yeah,
And now
Oh,
Kijab
man.
is hitting 5 of 6 to close out a game. Love it. Absolutely
it's kind
love
of
it.
crazy.
Dagenhart played really good too.
Yeah,
And
I think he's been consistently the rookie of the week every single week. It's just Mountain West Rookie of the Week every single.
not gonna lie to you, man. The refs were trash.
Yeah,
They were bad.
That's the thing I've heard a ton.
They were bad. They were calling every time any of our big guys would breathe on the other team. It was a foul. So
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
lots of foul trouble from the big guys early, but powered through it. So big win. And then we went on, I believe, Friday to Fresno State
Yeah, I think so.
and beat Fresno State for the second time this year. Marcus Shaver continues to just have ice in his veins and hits the game-tying 3 at the end of the game to push it into overtime where we would win. BSU had a 5% chance of winning before the 3 as the ball was being inbounded. It is his third clutch three-pointer in the last 4 games. And as Adam liked to say for a while now,
Yep.
Dame Lillard Jr.
He looks like him, and he plays like him.
He's just clutch. He's so clutch.
It's so ridiculous. And the funny thing is that I didn't know this, but he missed a 3-pointer to tie it, but Boise State ended up getting it back after a review.
Yeah.
And then he just casually hit that 3. He put a pump fake on him and then casually drained it. And it was insane.
Just drilled it.
It was ridiculous.
So that's 14 in a row.
Man,
The next game is Thursday night at Wyoming.
again.
Wyoming again.
kinda rough.
It was a close game last time, and Wyoming has won 9 in a row at home. So the win streak's going up against each other. But why not go for 15, right?
Man,
Why not go for 25?
if we beat Wyoming twice, and they're clearly one of the better teams that we've played,
Yeah.
that's
They
gonna
were
be-
also projected to be in the tournament in the last bracketology.
Yeah.
We're
think-
supposed to be 4 Mountain West teams right now.
I think in the top 25, we had 3 votes, and I think Wyoming was right behind us with 2 votes.
I think
So-
the new one comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Or
Okay.
today, probably.
Today, maybe.
So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Do you think we're going to be ranked by the end of the season?
I mean, definitely have a chance.
Yeah.
You can't have more than 1 or 2 more losses, though.
Yeah.
I mean, with the strength of schedule, and we've played some good teams, but
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
We haven't played that many great like opponents, except for Wyoming. That was pretty impressive.
They're probably, yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of hard though, because it's like we haven't lost a game since November.
Should have beat St. Bonaventure too.
Yeah, like I don't. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's.
Either way, we are a team that could make some noise in the tournament.
Yep, definitely.
Lots of good defense, and the free throw shooting is picking up, thankfully. So we will see, but we are very on track to be in March Madness this year, which would be just awesome.
That would be interesting, you know.
Yeah. So on to football. One of the edge rushers from the team recently got arrested. His name is Dylan Herberg. Crashed his car into a tree in downtown Boise, was it?
Yeah.
And there were 4 minors in the car. He got released on bond, but charged with 5 misdemeanors, 1 DUI, and 4 transporting minors under the influence. He is suspended indefinitely, and, I mean, he had just recently gotten a scholarship from the school, so
yeah,
not a good situation here. Maybe should have started with this and ended with the happy basketball team win streak, but...
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's so ridiculous that people are still driving under the influence after so many times. It's proven to hurt people. Like one of my old coaches at Eagle High, which, by the way, did you know about Eagle High? That Meridian owns Eagle High.
Fun fact.
So one of our coaches there was a former quarterback for Boise State, and he was one of their best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He would have been easily drafted in the first or second round. But what happened was he ended up getting a DUI one of his years. He was putting up way better stats than Kellen, you know. He was putting great stats. He's probably one of the top 5 best quarterbacks in Boise State history.
Okay.
And it's like he kind of threw his career away, unfortunately, because of a DUI. And it's like, especially with his caliber, like he didn't get any slides for it. People in the NFL don't get any slides for it. So, like, just stop doing it because it's going to ruin your career. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that these people keep on doing that. And we had the Henry Ruggs thing earlier in this season.
Yeah.
And it's so ridiculous. And it just sucks because it's like people like this, it just sucks for them to get their whole careers ruined because of this. But it's like they keep on making the same mistake. It's it's everywhere. Like, everyone knows it's not good to do this.
Right.
And it's like people are still doing it. So it's kind of on them, but...
It is. I mean, it's still unfortunate, but you can't blame anybody else.
Like, it would be one thing if it's like the first time it happened and it's like, oh, it was a mistake. But like, this has been happening for athletes all the time. They kind of feel like they get that sense of like, oh, I'm really like above everyone else, and they kind of do this. I don't know if this is the case for him, but like, it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion.
Yeah, well, tough news there, but
also tough news for Oklahoma. I didn't put this in here. But,
right.
Yep. Caleb Williams, apparently, I was denying it. Yeah.
I called it.
I was denying it. Everyone else was telling me, oh, he's transferring to USC.
I said this the day that we talked about Lincoln Riley going to USC.
Man,
Caleb Williams.
It's a rough
USC
time.
Trojan.
It's a rough time. What, now we're stuck with Dylan Gabriel for Oklahoma.
I mean, I don't think he's bad.
He's not.
It's just not Caleb.
He's not Caleb. And, I mean, he's an upgrade from Spencer, but, like, man, I would take Caleb over Spencer. But, like, he's like a little bit better than Spencer.
I'd take Caleb over Spencer.
No, I mean, Dylan. I'd take Dylan over Spencer. But, like,
I don't
just
know.
a
I want
little
to see
bit.
how Spencer does in the SEC. But
I don't like both of them, but it's ridiculous. Why? Why do we lose Lincoln Riley, and all we were hoping for is Caleb Williams, and we even lost that 5-star quarterback, and we are like, oh, it's not that bad because they still have Caleb. Not anymore.
Nope.
Man, that's ridiculous.
Told you.
At least I still have Oklahoma State left. Man, I mean, they're looking decent. I mean, they might be better than Oklahoma for like...
Well, they were last year.
Yeah, like, but I feel like they still had higher potential like Oklahoma with Caleb Williams. But like...
I don't know.
Oklahoma State
almost
really
made
good.
the playoff.
Yeah, I mean...
They were like this far from making the playoff.
Yeah.
Amazing tackle by that Baylor defender. But.
Man. But anyways... So originally we were gonna do a guess that silhouette game, and it was gonna be a running back silhouette, but that seemed way too hard. So we have photos of a super zoomed in players. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but yes. Here is the first. I'll just show it
no
on my
list of
screen.
players.
Nope, we don't get any
Have you
list.
seen these yet?
I have not seen these.
Okay.
I just saw them right now from looking at them, but I do not know any of these players. They're running backs, which I think might be easier because we just need to guess the running back of the team. But here's the photo. There you go. That's what you have. I did have hints for us, but I left them at home. So
Oh my gosh.
it was so originally the plan was that we were gonna have 4 points in total, and we lose a point per guess per hint that we have. But the thing is that I left the hints at home. So
Do I write it
unfortunately-
down or just say it?
Yeah, I think we just write it down. I mean, I don't. It looks like the Dolphins, but like I don't know the Dolphins running back. I'm not gonna lie.
I got this one.
Ooh, where's my pen at?
I am ready.
Man, okay.
These are all current or no?
I think so. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
James Robinson.
I did not have that. I had Myles Gaskin.
Okay.
Let's see here who we have.
I think it's Robinson. That looked like
You think it's
that looked like
Robinson?
Jaguar blue.
Okay, let's see here.
I think Dolphin blue is lighter.
Ugh. Wait, who is it? Okay. And it was James Robinson.
Yes.
Man, that's so ridiculous.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay.
1 for 1.
Dude, I thought it was Dolphins. I don't know.
that. I know that Jaguar blue.
All right, second photo. Here. Oh, this is nice. Let me just super zoom in here.
Ooh.
So it's kind of a dead giveaway for the Rams
I know the
helmet.
team,
Yeah, I don't.
but it could be 3 guys.
Yeah, because didn't they have 3 running backs
It
this
could be
year?
Michelle, Akers, or Henderson.
Just depends on how recent this photo is. I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, so I got the first one wrong. Let's see here. 2.
I can't identify this dude based off his left eye.
What do you mean? That's. I feel like that's too much to give away.
That doesn't look.
Man, I wish they had more of like an identifiable
Okay.
eye.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
I think I got mine too.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. You ready?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I said Darrell Henderson.
I said Cam Akers.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here.
I felt pretty good that it wasn't Michelle, but
I don't know. I think because didn't Michelle come like way later in the season? Okay, let me check her real quick.
Come on.
Oh. Okay. It's taking me a while to look at this. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. And it is who's 23?
Akers.
Akers. Yeah, let's go.
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't even remember what number he was. I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
think Henderson's 27.
Henderson's 27.
Dang
Okay.
it.
On to the next photo. All right. Ooh. This is interesting.
Oh, okay.
Don't they only have one running back?
No.
The Bills?
No, they have 2.
They
But
do?
I'm just going to take a guess.
I mean, I'm gonna guess for their starter. They really have 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Who'd you have?
Devin Singletary.
Yeah, Singletary. Who's the other one?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss. Oh yeah. Wasn't he the rugby player or whatever?
I have no idea.
I thought
But
he was like
he's
a rugby
in his
player
second
or
year. They
something,
split
and
touches for a while, but Singletary kind of took it over.
All right. And it is number 20. Who's number 20?
Singletary.
Singletary? Yeah. Dude, I don't even know these.
Wait.
I think that's Zach Moss.
Wait a minute.
Let me check real quick. let me look this up. 20.
Wait, why don't I know?
We look so dumb right
No,
now.
I'm pretty sure Singletary's 20.
On the Bills. I don't think
and
he's
Moss is...
Zach Moss. It is Zach Moss.
What?
Yeah. Zach Moss is 20.
Oh, is Singletary 23?
I think so.
Or 22? 22.
What number is Devin Singletary? Singletary.
What in the world?
That's weird. I didn't. He's 26. That's
wow.
weird. Man,
Josh Allen carries their run game. I don't
that's
care.
so funny that like I was looking at that photo
That was
and I
bad.
had no clue. I was just guessing off of. Man, that
I'm
was
not
pretty bad.
embarrassed about the photo. I'm embarrassed that I said number 20 was Singletary. I thought
Well, I looked at Cam Akers last time, and I'm like, oh, he's number 23. I don't know
I
who that
knew
is.
that one, but
Wait, I thought that Sony Michelle. I don't remember what number he is. I'm not gonna lie.
this is not a good showing for me right now.
I know, dude, this isn't for me either. I'm not gonna lie. This is
All right.
pretty rough.
Here we go.
Okay, number 4. Oh yes, this is nice.
Sounds
Oh
sarcastic.
crap. Oh, I didn't say that. You didn't hear that. Okay.
Okay. I just see arm.
I know. It's just it's like purple, which seems like Ravens, but I don't. Is there any other brown? Oh, it could be Vikings. No, that looks like a. I think.
You say zoomed in, but like the picture's like this big. Okay. I wish I knew guys' tattoos.
Is there a tattoo in there?
It looks like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess here.
Oh, what's his name?
I think it's almost certain that I'm wrong,
Um,
but if I'm right, it would be hilarious.
dude, I don't remember his name. I don't remember. I don't. This is so bad. I'm looking so like bad right
Just
now.
throw one out there. I'm wrong too.
Dude, who was the rookie that they drafted last time? I hate this. Screw it. I'm just gonna put Lamar.
That's what I said.
It's not Lamar. I think it's that rookie. Oh, J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins.
Sticking with Lamar for the memes. I don't know who made this, but
J.K.
I
Dobbins.
feel like they did it for the memes.
Dude, if they did Lamar, that looks too chunky to be Lamar's arm though. I feel like
I can barely even see it. Be Lamar.
maybe. Okay, let me pull up
Be
the.
Lamar.
It's number 28. Who's number 28?
Latavius Murray, I think.
Latavius Murray. Oh, dude, are you kidding
Dang
me?
it! This is
Is it?
bad.
I know we're looking very rough. It's Latavius
To
Murray.
be fair,
This is
saw
rough.
like half an arm
Yeah, we
and a
get
jersey.
like.
We got the team right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you guys are getting this perfectly right at home,
No, you're not.
you guys are lying.
No,
This
you're
is
not.
this is rough. This is if we're struggling this bad, and we're supposed to be like,
No, this is bad.
this
All right.
is rough.
Here we
Okay,
go.
this one's easy. Okay, this one we should be getting. This is like a softball.
Okay.
This is easy. If you don't get this one right, then that's bad.
Okay.
Okay, who'd you guess?
Eckler.
Eckler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is easy.
It
This is
better
an
be
easy
Eckler,
one.
man.
Man, Austin.
It
I
has
really
to
like
be.
Austin Eckler. It has to be.
He's a stud.
I don't think he's. I think he's the only running back on that team anyway. So I mean,
No, Justin Jackson's pretty good. And they have Josh
Yep,
Kelly,
Austin
but
Eckler.
neither
Okay.
of them look like Eckler at all.
yeah. I mean, they look pretty different. Oh, okay. This is. I think I know who this is already. I'm assuming. But I mean, I've been pretty
Yeah.
off this time. I know off this whole time. I mean, I almost blanked on his name. That's what you do when you get irrelevant or on a relevant
All
team.
right.
Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta be.
Let's see here. That's kind of irritating having to flip my computer around back and forth. Okay. Let's see here.
Kind of back-to-back layups there.
Yep, Saquon. Okay. We have 2 more. All right. Oh, no. This is... This is
See
not
it.
getting us any hints. I mean... Because
Okay.
they had 2 running backs last season. It was Herbert and Montgomery, and they
Is
both
that
were
a
30,
3 or a
32 and
2?
30. It doesn't matter because I think that's a 3, and they're both 3, so that could be either one.
I want to go Montgomery, but they put Zach Moss in there. Ugh.
I know. I mean, this is a 50-50 shot. You cannot tell me you know who this is 100% off of this photo. This could be either one. Like, I'm just saying. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Montgomery.
Montgomery? Okay. It probably will be Montgomery, but
Do you say Herbert?
I put Herbert, yeah.
Was he really number 30?
Yeah, he was number 30, and then Montgomery's 32. Which I was looking at that, and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Because I was like, they're literally like the same number. And it is just their number. And it is David Montgomery. Oh.
Let's go. Back above 500.
Wow. Okay. Last one.
Got to get this one, seal the win.
Oh. Dude, are you freaking kidding me?
Is it difficult?
Dude.
Yeah.
Is that a teal? Is that teal or is that like Philadelphia green? I can't tell.
I have no idea.
I do not know.
I really don't know.
Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess here. I mean, it's not that wild.
I would be really surprised if I'm right on this.
That's going to be hard.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Kenneth Gainwell.
Kenneth, who's he?
He's just running back for the Eagles.
Is he?
Yeah.
I put Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Isn't he the starter?
Yeah, he's always hurt, though.
Yeah.
Gainwell's that running back who wears number 14.
I mean, it looks kind of like
Boston Scott is my favorite Eagles running back.
It looks like a Jacksonville color, but I'm assuming...
I just didn't think they'd do Jacksonville again.
Yeah, Jacksonville twice. Okay, let's see here.
Who even would it be? Hyde?
I don't even know. I didn't even know they had James Robinson. I kind of forgot. But they did have that controversy over him. But yes, it is number 26. Is that? I think it's
that's
Miles
Sanders.
Miles Sanders. Yeah, let's go.
So we both went 4 for 8.
Yeah.
Kenneth Gainwell. What was I thinking?
Man, that was.
Well, he's better than Zach Moss. So.
Okay. That was interesting.
Okay.
I don't know if it was as fun as the quarterback cadence one.
Oh, we didn't even do this.
But yeah, that was pretty interesting.
We didn't do a trivia card before that.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
So
Did we? Okay, so I guess we get it.
Not looking. I'm not looking. Doing it now. I guess we just do 2 back to back now.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Football. Okay. Wow. I'll go first.
These are hard.
Oh, great. That's nice to know. Speaking of Jacksonville running backs, who was the first Jacksonville running back to rush for more than 10,000 career yards? Was it Leonard Fournette, James Stewart, Maurice Jones Jr., or Maurice Jones-Drew, or Fred Taylor?
Fred Taylor.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Feel good about that one.
You felt good? I was like,
I felt good about that one.
I was like, maybe MJD did it. Who knows?
No, Fred Taylor was in my mind before you even read the options, so I felt
Seriously?
good about that. Who was the first African American to play professional baseball?
Jackie Robinson.
Final answer?
Read the options. Read the options here.
Larry Doby, Satchel Paige, Moses Fleetwood Walker, or Rube Foster?
What? I swear. I thought.
I know you thought.
What?
That's why it's funny.
That's ridiculous. Okay, read the names again. This is gonna be a shot in the dark.
Larry Doby, Satchel Paige, Moses Fleetwood Walker, or Rube Foster?
I'm going with
Think hard.
I'm gonna go with the third one you read. Moses Fleetwood Walker.
Get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
This is ridiculous.
Let's go.
This is ridiculous.
Dude, that was a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know.
so
I can tell.
ridiculous. Man, okay, well,
I
let's
guess
just
we
get another
do
one.
another one.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. All right.
Man.
Baseball.
You freaking kidding me?
You
Logos and mascots.
like baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but some of them are pretty hard. I don't know. You got logos and mascots. Do you want to read yours
Logos
first?
and
this time?
mascots?
Yeah. Oh, it's the same
Okay.
one that you had the baseball cap
Which
on.
MLB team became the first to show players' last names on the back of their jerseys?
The first? Okay.
Oakland A's, Washington Senators, Houston Astros, or Chicago White Sox?
I'm going to say Chicago White Sox.
This is ridiculous.
I got it?
You don't know any of these, and you're getting them all
I
right.
did not know that. I'm not even going to lie.
You haven't known any of them.
I was going to say
Don't even
Houston
list
at
this
first. And I was like, nah.
You have not known any of them, and you've got them all
Dude,
right.
that's so funny. I've literally guessed on all of them.
All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Hey, at least you got the freebie. If you would have gotten that freebie, who knows? Maybe I would.
I know.
Oh man. Okay. What the heck is this? What shade of yellow is paired with the blue on the official University of Michigan M logo? Goldenrod, maize.
Maize.
Or-
Final answer.
You know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Maize and blue. It's a thing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I was like, how are you gonna know these random different shades of yellow?
That's just a thing. I don't know.
Seriously? That's so weird. Okay, whatever.
Everybody knows that.
Man.
All right. So, we got a little bit of NFL news. Speaking of Michigan, Tom Brady retired for real this time.
Yep.
So, Adam Schefter tweeted out like a few days ago that he had retired, and then Tom Brady and his dad and his team had came out and said, no, we haven't made that decision yet. And now today he retired for real. And he typed out like a 10-slide thing on Twitter and thanking everybody and just a big goodbye. And, you know, I mean, the GOAT is out of the league now, which is crazy. I mean, his career is older than both of us.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
crazy.
just nuts. But, yeah, so Tom Brady was one of my favorite players and obviously changed the game a ton and changed the landscape of the NFL forever. So
Yeah.
him not being there is going to be really weird. But
Yeah. The weird thing about Tom Brady is that at first I did not like him because I was a Packers fan, and it was always before before he went like light years ahead in Super Bowls. It was always like Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Who's the better quarterback? Which I think now it's like that argument has been put to rest. Like not even because with all the Tom Brady Super Bowls, but like just because Aaron Rodgers can't even win a Super Bowl or playoff game and get to the Super Bowl again.
yeah,
But I mean, you got to respect Tom Brady. Like, I know some people have been like digging at him, like, oh, unsportsmanlike, he with like all the handshakes. But like every other quarterback does that. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of ridiculous. You got to respect him for being at those Super Bowls and winning. Like that's ridiculous. No
Yeah.
other quarterback has gone in there and been like that dominant.
7 rings.
Exactly. And
7.
He's been to so many Super Bowls
I
too.
think
Like
he's been to 10. I
Yeah.
want to say.
I think he's been to. I think he was 6-3 in. Yeah, I think he was at 10 because 6-3
I think he
in
lost
New England,
twice
and
to
then
New York and once to Philly.
yeah, 6-3, then 7 in New England, which is ridiculous. And it's so weird because with Tom Brady, it didn't seem like he was going to retire this whole year.
No, he still had good years left.
Yeah, like
The dude's 44 and he might have retired too early. Like that's insane.
it's kind of ridiculous because like no one talked about Tom Brady retiring until like a week or two ago, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden he retired, and it's crazy because it just sprung up on everyone.
Yeah, I
kind
didn't
of.
think it was gonna happen.
Man, it's so ridiculous.
I thought for sure he had one more.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have one more. He just didn't want to.
Like, I kind of thought it was kind of a good idea because, I mean, if he would have came back next year and played horribly, that, regardless of what he's achieved, I feel like that still would have
Yeah, he didn't win
lingered
a
on his
Super Bowl,
reputation.
but he led the league in yards and touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's still kind of going out on top.
Like, yeah, like, if he would have came back for next year and been, like, significantly regressed, kind of like what Big Ben did, because these last few years have been,
yeah.
like, they kind of were rough on him. And then Peyton Manning, after he didn't want to retire after the Seahawks Super Bowl, but he kind of probably should. Like,
Hey, you got another ring. I mean,
yeah, I mean, he got another ring, but he played bad that season. We even talked about that
whatever
earlier.
you got to do.
But man, I think it's a good note for him to end on top because it just solidifies his GOAT
Still has a
status,
shot
you
at
know?
MVP too. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, who even knows?
Who knows?
I don't think
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is going to win it, honestly, at this point. It might be Tom Brady. That would be a
It
good way
could
to
be.
go out.
It could.
Last,
I feel like him
last year.
retiring ups the chances of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just send him off with an MVP. I wouldn't be mad.
Man, I mean, I don't think anyone really be mad at that
I mean,
point.
it would
He-
be fair.
It's legitimate, yeah. Like,
yeah, it's not
I
like
think
it
it's
would
fair.
be crazy, but
yeah.
yeah. So
Man.
goodbye, Tom Brady. I guess that's
It's also kind of funny.
weird.
It's so funny because like everyone was like, "Oh, Tom Brady's leaving," and then after he's like, "Oh, I'm not retiring." Everyone's like, "What? Are you retire?" It's like they're all like, "Oh," and then it's so funny. But yeah, he officially retired. It's kind of crazy, and it's kind of funny because he retired the same year Big Ben did.
Yeah, poor Big Ben, man.
Man,
They're gonna go into the same Hall of Fame class. Big Ben, all he's done won't even headline his own Hall of Fame class,
Dude,
which really sucks.
He's been so overshadowed. It's so funny because I was talking to my brother in the car on the way over here today, and he was like, man, he's like, so Big Ben and Tom Brady are retiring at the same time. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, and he doesn't know that much about football, but he's like, that would be another time Tom Brady overshadowed Big Ben.
It would.
Man, he's beaten him so many times in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
it's and then this is just icing on the cake. Big Ben must be so irritated with Tom right now.
Well, they're both retired. They're both Hall of Famers, no question
No
at
doubt.
all.
First ballot, both of them.
I think I need to bring this up. The waiting period is stupid. Why
it's
do
so
you
ridiculous.
have to wait 5 years after retiring? I don't get it.
Well,
How did Kobe not teach us a lesson here?
I feel like
Every single person on earth knew Kobe was going into the Hall of Fame, and yet he didn't get to make a Hall of Fame speech because he had to wait.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. Just put him in.
I think
I don't know.
I don't know about this, but I think the argument for the Hall of Fame is that they want to give it a 5-year resting period so you can kind of think about it. Because, like, you kind of get with all the high that, oh, they retired. What? They were pretty good, but what's, like, if you just put them in right then
I feel like
and
if you're
there-
first ballot, you're first ballot.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't
if you're
know.
first ballot, you're... Because we all know, like, with Tom Brady,
No one's
he
voting
should be
against
just going
Tom
in.
Brady. And
He's
like
gonna
the
be unanimous.
the NHL waived the waiting period for Wayne Gretzky when he retired, so NFL should just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like, I don't...
Then
is kinda
Tom's in
ridiculous.
and Big Ben gets to headline the class. It's a win-win.
Tom Brady gets his own class, and he's just like, all right,
Mm.
just... Man, that'd be so funny.
I mean, it wouldn't be crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
We'll see. They won't, but
Yeah, you know how stingy the NFL is.
I just
When-
the Kobe situation, I still don't understand how
Yeah.
we still have a waiting period. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Wishing health upon all of those who retire. But
Mhm,
anyway,
man.
so yeah, Tom Brady and Big Ben both retired, which an era of football is really ending here,
Yeah.
which really
I saw this
kinda,
thing.
these are the dudes we grew up watching.
It's so crazy because the oldest quarterback that's starting in this league is Aaron Rodgers,
Mhm.
and the oldest quarterback in the league right now is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Which it's so
Stud.
ridiculous because it's like
Stud.
I never thought like it. It's just so weird that Aaron Rodgers is the oldest one because I feel like it's weird. It's getting to an end of an era because it used to be prime Aaron, prime Tom, prime Peyton, prime Eli.
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of sad because all these. But
Breeze.
I mean, it's kind of weird because I always thought I'm like, how are they going to replace these quarterbacks? Like these quarterbacks are so elite.
Honestly, like
But like
this new era, I think is going to be even
they're gonna
more
be even
fun.
better.
I think it's going to be even more fun to watch.
Man, like what we got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow now, Justin Herbert, and Deshaun Watson, and everyone
Hopefully.
else. Like, yeah, hopefully. But like, it's gonna be interesting because who's gonna be? I mean, right now Patrick Mahomes is at like the top, but like
For sure.
who's gonna end off? Like, end off
I
as the
don't
best
know.
quarterback. It's gonna be interesting to see. Man, it's gonna be fun. But talking about Aaron Rodgers, there's been talks that he might move, might not. This is what we did last year. No, let's not beat around the bush.
I think
Like-
it's different this year.
Seriously?
I do. I don't know. It felt like he got convinced to stay one more year, and this was like, okay, I'm giving it one more shot. I mean, him and Devontae posted those Jordan and Pippen pics like
Yeah.
after the Last Dance thing premiered, and I don't know. This feels different to me. He could stay. I mean, he could retire for God's sake,
Yeah.
but
Retire, man. That'd be.
It wouldn't-
Then Big Ben would even be the second best quarterback in his draft class.
But I mean, I think the most likely scenario is he's traded, but I think all three are pretty realistic right
Yeah.
now.
Well, what he might do is he might like use retirement as leverage to get traded. But
That's
like
true.
he tried to do that last time, and they're like, "Nah, we're not trading you." And the Packers, they're fully aware if they get rid of Aaron Rodgers, they're screwed. Like, no beating around the bush.
I mean,
there.
he doesn't want to be there for a rebuild, and with the amount of free agents and the lack of money, I don't know.
yeah.
It would be
It's
very
gonna be
impressive if they pulled it off, keeping him and not going into a rebuild. That would be impressive. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Like, and especially because it's like you at least expect 1 year at least of rebuilding, because that's what Bill Belichick did, kind of, somewhat. I mean, I feel like there's an argument that the Patriots are still in a rebuild.
Much money, though.
But, like,
they had
that's
so
the thing.
much money.
Is that there's, like, no money. I think they're $40 million over the cap.
Something like that.
It's going to be ridiculous.
I think second least to whatever the Saints are.
What team do you think is going to?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I mean, could the Bucks?
I was hearing the Bucks. Like,
how insane would that be if
and then
the Bucks
went
from Tom Brady to Aaron Rodgers,
and then they win? Man, that would be insane. Bucks fans would be living the life. It's
possible. I mean, they have assets, they have picks, they need a quarterback.
Man,
and they have a good roster to put around a quarterback.
Trade
Broncos, maybe. I don't really know what they'd trade. I feel like with all they'd have to trade, the Broncos wouldn't have that good of a team around him.
Yeah.
I really don't know where else. I see a lot of Pittsburgh, but I think it's kind of the same as the Broncos. I'm not sure what they'd give up.
I mean, like...
It'll be interesting. I think it's most likely he goes to the AFC, though. I don't think the Packers want to trade him within conference, so Bucks kind of have a disadvantage there.
That's the thing that I would say. Like, the thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers is that why would you go... I still feel like regardless, Pittsburgh isn't any that much better than the Packers, like, for next year wise.
I don't even think it's about being better at this point. I think he wants something
sick.
new.
He's just done, yeah. Which I kind of agree. I kind of hate being chained down to something. Like, even when I would play, like, Maddens and stuff, I always hated to sign, like, 8-year, 5-year contracts because I would always be like, I want 1 year, and then I'm going to a next team. Like, regardless of... Even when I played as, like, on the Packers, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, it's kind of... I don't blame them. I feel like the most likely could be the Bucks, I feel like, if I'm going to be honest.
This would be insane.
Bucks or Broncos.
It'd be insane.
What I hope is the Texans, though, because I hope he'd get... But that's not going to happen because he didn't want to be on a rebuilding team, so why would he be there in Houston? If we could do a 3-way trade with, like, the Bucks and the Houston Texans and the Packers, maybe, and somehow...
What could you possibly give the Texans to get them to give up Deshaun and not get Rodgers?
First-round picks. You just give them first-round picks, and then...
It would take
I don't know.
Lot. They were asking...
Shift a ton of first-round picks. Maybe throw in Devontae. Put a franchise tag on him. Trade him as well. Maybe. Ooh, that would be kind of interesting. Maybe. But they wouldn't have a quarterback, and Devontae would be so they would screw him over so hard there. Because I was thinking maybe
Davis Mills.
Devontae, maybe if he kind of like shines up, like Devontae to Houston, Aaron to the Bucks, Deshaun to the Packers. Maybe
it would still take a lot more for Houston to do that.
I don't think there's any. I mean, you could throw in picks in there, but I don't think there's been like a 3-way trade in the NFL before, has there?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there
has. I've never heard of any. I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure.
If you know,
I actually don't know.
Put it down in the comments because it's fairly common in the NBA, but like the NBA is kind of different from the NFL. I think there has been some in the MLB too, but I don't know if there's ever been one in the NFL. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Are you looking up?
No, I don't even have internet right now. I'm just thinking.
You don't have internet?
No, I'm just thinking.
Man. Wow.
All right. Well, we are gonna move on. So let's pick another card here.
Man, this card's already popping out.
Did I just grab a stack of baseball ones?
Are you freaking kidding me? Are they all baseball?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, these are the ones you threw over here.
Wow.
Whatever. You've got them all right.
Okay, whatever.
You've got them all right.
You got seen on screen. And this is the same one that you had earlier with the Channing Tatum one. Remember that? I feel like we keep up pulling the same card. Maybe we need to reshuffle these. They're in dire need of reshuffling. Oh, man. Want me to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you an easy one. Or no, you tried to screw me on the last one.
No, what do you mean? I gave you a good one.
Yes, you did. You tried to screw me on the last one. How many double stitches are used to make a standard MLB baseball? 44, 108, 186, or 255?
108?
I'm done.
Seriously?
I quit.
Let's go.
This is ridiculous.
Let's go.
This is ridiculous.
Dude, how did I guess on all 4 and get those right.
Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Really?
You
All
made
right,
me say
whatever.
Meridian
Just
owns Eagle
read-
High.
just
And
read
something,
the card.
Something triggered inside of me. Man, I feel bad because, like, I've given you hard ones, but I'll give you another hard one. You know what?
How do you?
You know what? Sure. I hope you know your inside out trivia. In the youth hockey team, which youth hockey team does Riley play for in San Francisco at the end of the movie Inside Out?
Oh, I've seen this movie like 5 times.
The Bay Bridges, the Cable Cars, or the Foghorns?
Foghorns.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Dude,
That's a
what
good
is
movie.
this?
That is a good movie.
Dude, that's probably like top 5 of my movies. Like,
Of
that's
any
probably my
movie?
favorite Inside Out. Yeah. I
Oh,
really like Inside
okay.
Out. I don't know.
I think it's top 5 like kids movie for me for sure.
Dude, I don't
Solid
know.
movie.
I really like that movie. I have no
Solid
clue.
movie. All
Maybe
right.
I'm just stuck in the
Well,
kids movie stage, but
let's do this one now.
man, championship round. As you can tell from my smile and Carter's painful, sobbing look into the camera, we have 2 different. The roles have switched from last week. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But yes, let's start with the Bengals and Chiefs. This game was very interesting. I was able to see this with a couple of my friends on campus, and yeah, it was very interesting. Bengals ended up winning in overtime despite the Chiefs winning the coin toss. The Chiefs ended up also tweeting, "We won the coin toss." It was like super hyped,
right
and then the next
after they
tweet right
posted their
after,
L.
it was so funny. The Chiefs blew a 21-3 lead, which is very awkward. Yeah, man, that's rough. Especially how they played in overtime too. They had a
When
easy
you think
chance
about
to
it,
win.
they were inches from 28-3.
Yeah, like so. We'll pull it up right
Not that
here.
anyone's ever come back from that.
Yeah. I don't know if Joe Burrow could have. I mean, maybe with how they're
No.
playing at the other half, but
I don't think there's
20.
any way.
I mean, that was such a
Eli
momentum
Apple,
change.
man. Eli
stopping him there.
Apple's not very good, not
been
very
bad.
likable, but he made a very clutch tackle to save that touchdown
Yeah.
at the end of the half.
Like that, it was very, very insane because they were on the 3-yard line. I don't know why they didn't just down it or something. Like, I mean, go for the touchdown, but like at least get a play where you could get the field goal if you don't get it.
There was only a couple seconds.
It was like 5 seconds, and it was like they just wasted it all like on that one play. And it was like, dude, are you kidding me? But
I don't know. You get Tyreek in space against Eli Apple. I'll take that all day.
yeah, I mean, it didn't succeed for them anyways. So
I still defend it though.
man, but it was crazy. They ended up blowing that lead. The third down failure was horrible. There was also a funny clip of the Bengals. It was one of their players or one of their linemen. I think it was by the end of the game. He got pancaked like 5 times on the exact same play. Like he got
didn't even see
pancaked.
that.
He was like gasping for air, like he was trying to get up. The dude was like, "No," pushed him down. It was so funny. I called this out. I was like, I'm like, I feel bad for this guy because he's just trying to get up, and they just kept on pushing him down to the ground. But man, it was so funny. There's also I think that was it for that game. I think I had one more thing I wanted to say about that game.
No more Jackson and Brittany.
No more Jackson and Brittany. Man,
Thank you,
did
Joe
you see the video of Jackson Mahomes after the game? He was like riding like a bull with this one girl,
yeah, I
and then
saw
they're
that.
like, "Oh, he's very sad with his loss," as you could tell.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Man,
That one we're not gonna put up here.
yeah, we might get canceled for that. But yes, if you do want to check that out, just look up Jackson Mahomes after the game.
I
It'll
don't know
probably
why
show
you
up.
would want to.
I know. I don't know why you'd want to. It was very cringy, but yeah. Also, onto the other game that happened on the championship
Are
day.
you I thought there was only one. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I remember this one.
I think there was only one.
Anyways, the Rams beat the 49ers. Another blown lead by the 49ers. Man, so what happened? They were leading by 10 points in the fourth quarter. It seems very familiar to another game in the 49ers playoffs.
Yep.
Yep. So it was Jaquiski Tart.
It was
dropped it?
Tart.
Oh, I thought it was Jimmy Ward. Wasn't Jimmy Ward 3?
No, Jimmy Ward's one. He's picked
Oh.
off Stafford 3 times this year. He was the one who picked off the first one. Tart is the one who dropped it.
Okay.
Sucks, man. Tart's so good.
Man, so Jaquiski Tart, I thought it was I made a little comment that both Jimmys tanked the game, but apparently that doesn't work because
Jimmy Ward
Whiskey
played
Tart was the
good.
one. 2 J's, 2 J names.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a wide, blatant. Like he should have had that pick, and it was a desperation throw
I think he
by
closed his eyes.
maybe.
No,
Maybe
when
he
they
was, like,
zoomed in,
afraid
it
of
looked like his eyes were closed.
Man, that's rough. That kind of shows that you're afraid of the ball.
It was like a punt.
Man, like
This is the same dude. This is the dude who like mossed 2 people for a one-handed interception his rookie year.
yeah, oof.
Like,
it's embarrassing.
or maybe it wasn't his rookie year. Regardless, he like went up and
This is wide open. Like
and
it was
this
wide
one
open.
right there.
And-
I threw my phone across the room.
You could tell that Matt Stafford
I
was just
scratched
throwing it up because he was nervous. He was like he was feeling the pressure. He just wanted to get something just magically.
That would have been it. Would have been a 3-point lead with the ball in their territory.
Man, it would have
with
been
like 9 minutes left, and
It
he
was
would have been
crazy.
able to return it pretty far too.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad drop.
Yep,
it was
really bad.
And then
But
Jimmy G throws one of the worst.
his last pass as a
Inter-
49er
Yep, it was so funny
is
because
a stupid flip pass interception. That I mean, it's could you end it in a more fitting way?
yeah, it was so funny because I was looking at that, and then my dad was like, "Who throws an interception that bad?" And I'm like, "Well, Kyler Murray did it in the wild card round."
Jimmy, it's not the first time.
It was very similar to that one play. We'll put it right next to each other, and you spot the difference here. But man,
You want to hear some stats?
yes, let's do that.
In the last 3 playoff losses for a Kyle Shanahan-led team, so the Super Bowl, this game, and then when he was calling plays for the Falcons,
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter, he has been outscored 53-0.
man.
53-0.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. It's okay. Let me just.
You want to hear another stat?
Yes, please.
In the Super Bowl and this last game, Jimmy's fourth quarter stats: 6 for 20, 66 yards, 0 scores, 2 interceptions, and a 3.4 QBR.
Ooh, that's nice. That's some elite quarterback play, if I would say so myself. It's so funny because one time Carter and I were just chilling in the sub here at Boise State, and he just had on speed dial all of these throws that Jimmy G had where he blatantly missed the wide open receiver. He's like,
Not all of them. My phone can't hold that many pictures.
he just had so many. He had like a ton, and he was showing me the throw at first. He's like, okay, where did you think Jimmy G threw this? And
No,
he
but
was like,
seriously,
it's
like
so
when you
funny.
watch back, like with different angles, and you actually watch the film of the games and stuff, the good players look so much better, and the bad players look so much worse. Because
yeah.
it's actually insane. It's a whole
And-
new perspective that the broadcast never gives you.
I was making the argument that Baker Mayfield is at least at the same level as Jimmy G. And I think because they both have very similar traits where they blatantly miss the wide open.
Baker is definitely a more talented quarterback. He has more arm talent for sure.
I don't know. I mean, he's been looking okay. Some of his throws have been horrible, and they've both been injured. So
Baker can make throws that Jimmy can't. Jimmy can't make
Yeah.
any throws that Baker can. I'll put it that
they're
way.
both. I don't think you're gonna win a Super Bowl alone with either of those quarterbacks,
I don't think
regardless.
so.
But yeah, I mean they could be
Obviously.
serviceable, I guess, in some scenarios. But yeah, on to the Super Bowl
That
matchup,
sucks, man.
man.
3 NFC Championship losses and 2 Super Bowl losses in the last decade. I can't keep doing this.
What you're complaining?
I can't
I
keep
had
doing this.
I had 3 straight, or no, 2 straight, and then a gap year in between one.
It
of
hurts
them.
more because I lost Super Bowl twice. You wouldn't understand that.
But I'm just saying, you cannot experience heartbreak like the Packers did. We've been straight to the playoffs every single consistently, almost for.
In the last 11 years, we've had 6 horrible seasons where it's not even fun to watch the team, and 5 where we were within a game of winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but the thing is.
So either we suck all year or it's heartbreak. It sucks.
The thing is that the Packers for the last couple of years have been one of the greatest teams, and we were expected to go to the Super Bowl, yet we suck. We choke every single time.
We just blew another double-digit fourth quarter lead.
We blew a what? We were supposed to beat you guys in
No, you
Lambeau.
This year, yeah.
It's ridiculous. And last year in Lambeau, we also blew a game to the Bucks. And then before that, we blew a game in Lambeau again that wasn't in Lambeau. Was it? No, that was in San Francisco. But
you didn't blow that. You were just a much worse team.
That was so ridiculous.
You're just kind of outclassed.
We've been to the Super Bowl See,
that's the thing. It doesn't hurt as bad if you get whooped. Like 2019, we kind of whooped you guys. We were just the better team.
Rough.
We were up by 10 with the ball. We were we had them, and we still lost it in the Super Bowl and this time.
At least both of us are in pain.
I need Trey Lance to be good, man. I need him to be good.
Yeah, at least you guys have Trey Lance to look forward to. We got Jordan Love.
He better be. Okay, here's the thing. Imagine Rodgers gets traded to the AFC. Brady's gone. Imagine if Russell Wilson somehow got traded.
There's no other,
Bro.
Justin Fields is probably the best quarterback.
If Lance is good, we're going to run the conference for so long. Dude, and if he's bad,
Justin Fields,
we're going to be terrible for a long time.
Yep. That's the scenario with most of the NFC.
Hey, Trey, go throw some balls. Yeah. Let's get some practice in.
I mean, I don't know. Trey Lance versus Justin Fields may be interesting.
I liked Fields more leading up to the draft. I was a really big Fields guy.
Yeah.
But
until Trey Lance got drafted by your team.
But I always said, the upside of Lance is crazy. What he can do in this offense is insane. And he got put in a much better situation than Justin Fields did. Mm-hmm. So, I still love Fields. I hope he dominates. I hope he's amazing. But I don't think it was a bad choice. I think I was okay with either one as long as it wasn't Mac.
Yeah. And
I had them both over Zach Wilson before the draft, which I stand by strongly.
Yeah. Well, okay. The thing with Zach Wilson, it's interesting because I feel like he actually could be the best quarterback in the.
He could, but I think he's the worst.
I think he actually could be the best. I think this year, I think he will have a Josh Allen-esque rebound.
I see more of a Sam Darnold path for him.
He's way more talented than Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold could make some crazy flashy plays.
I was watching.
Think about it. Wilson was really bad, and then he kind of picked it up at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Darnold did his rookie year.
Yeah.
Exactly what he did.
Yeah, but he is way more talented than
still
Sam
a
Darnold.
dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's the problem is that he probably won't be able to carry the whole team to being good, kind of like Joe Burrow did, but I don't know. I think he actually might be good. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be decent. I don't think he's going to be.
He's going to be good.
I don't think he's going to be the best quarterback in this draft class. I'm going to be honest. I think
he's going to be second.
I don't think he's going to be first, if I'm going to be honest. I think Zach Wilson could be a dark horse, could be the best. I don't know.
I think he'll be the worst of the first rounders.
That's a fair argument too. I think
we really have no idea.
I think Mac Jones, he will be the first right now, which he should be the first right now, but I think by the end he will be the fifth of all five.
I think it'll probably be 4-ish. Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
I think Davis Mills is going to be better than Zach Wilson.
Seriously?
I
forgot about Davis Mills, honestly.
He was not bad this year. He was in a horrid situation. Horrid. And
but he had some bad plays, and he also had some flashy plays as well. So,
right.
That's the same
but
thing.
But he had less bad plays than Lawrence and Wilson.
That's the thing that Zach Wilson had.
Yeah, but he was better than Wilson this year, for sure. It wasn't close.
Zach Wilson had a ton of issues. He had very good plays, and he was able to win some crazy. He was able to go 24 against the Bucks. That's kind of
what?
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, right.
Remember at the end of the year, and then Antonio Brown
they weren't up 24.
It was 24-7.
That's 17.
It was not 24-17.
No, it was 24-7 is 17 points. It's not 24.
20. They're up 24-7. That's what I meant.
That's different.
And I mean, it's very hard to keep a lead with Tom Brady, but like that's pretty impressive in my opinion. And he's had very good flashes, and I think I trust Adam Saleh with their
Adam
coaching.
Saleh.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh?
Robert Saleh. Dude, I don't.
Where in the world
Where did I
Adam
get
come
that?
from? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Adam Gase. Adam Gase.
Oh, yeah.
But man, Adam's that's probably
Saleh's a defensive guy, though.
yeah. But like, I think I kind of trust his kind of morale. I guess I don't know. I think don't be surprised if Zach Wilson is the best quarterback in this.
Don't
draft
be surprised if he's the 6th best.
class. Oh yeah, that's the thing. He could be the worst. He could be the best. You know, we don't know. Anyways, the Super Bowl matchup: Bengals Rams. Not gonna lie, I am not really feeling this matchup. What about you?
Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
not feeling this matchup.
What? Why? That's crazy.
I wanted to play the Bengals, but I mean, it'll be a home game for the Rams.
Yeah.
But Rams fan base is, to be perfectly honest, kind of weak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously the Bengals won't have as many people there as another California team, but I'm sure they'll have a decent amount of fans there. The ticket prices are unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, second level is like 12, 14 grand.
Well, you're telling me
it's
that
not
all
even
these
fun, or it's not even worth it.
yeah, like all of these Ohio fans are going to be affording these tickets over people who live in LA, which is like the most expensive place to live.
I don't
Like,
know, man.
man, if I'm going to be honest, I would have much rather a Bengals 49ers or a Chiefs Rams. I
wanted Chiefs Niners.
I
I think the Bengals are more beatable than the Chiefs, but I wanted another shot at Kansas City so bad.
The crazy thing is that the whole thing was everyone was like, oh, the Rams are going to destroy the Bengals if they go because of their O-line. But their O-line stood pretty strong against the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow only got
was
sacked,
rough.
I think, once.
Yeah, but he escaped some crazy stuff.
Yeah, like
He was running. He
like,
was running.
and
It'll definitely.
I think this is more of a test, I feel like, for their line. And this is so crazy because they're
is a
supposed to be a
bigger
rebuild. Are they still? Can we still consider them a rebuild team at this
Well,
point?
obviously not. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like
They're
this
only
is
like
so
3-point
ridiculous.
dogs too.
Yeah, like
Okay. I mean, are we making picks or are we gonna do that next week?
I think we'll make picks next week.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think that the game plan for the Bengals is pretty simple. I think you need to short, quick passes. I mean, it's like, what else can you do?
Well,
You're not going to have time to set up these deep bombs. You're just not.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramsey will probably follow Chase across the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Boyd and Higgins underneath and yards after the catch is going to be the key for them. And their D-line needs to put pressure on Stafford because, as we saw, I mean, he's a great quarterback. Matthew Stafford's great. But under pressure, he can panic at times.
He can throw some bad passes.
He can panic. And Trey Hendrickson has been awesome this year.
Mm-hmm.
If he can put some pressure on and the Bengals can, if they don't turn it over, like they can dink and dunk their way down the field and not turn it over, the Bengals have a shot. It just really depends on their game plan and their pass rush getting home. Because, I mean, if they do a bunch of play action and deep shots and try to run at the edge and stuff without pulling guards, it's going to be bad. Von Miller and Aaron Donald are going to feast. And even like Greg Gaines made a bunch of good plays last week. They need to have a good game plan, and they have 2 weeks to do it. So Zach Taylor's getting Coach of the Year buzz. Prove it, man. Prove it.
I think the key for the Bengals to win, I think it's kind of written for the Rams to win at this point. I mean, I think they should be kind of clear favorites. I feel like with all the star power they have, like the Bengals have, they just lost Usama.
They got Giants
Uzomah.
Odell back, man.
They have
Rams lost their tight end too, though.
Yeah. Oh, who's their tight end? I forgot.
Hate crime Higbee.
Oh yeah. But I feel like
terrible dude.
But the thing is that
he did a bad
they
thing.
still have so many other power. Like they have so many other weapons. Like
the
Bengals, they kind of struggled without Jamar. I mean, T. Higgins stepped up, but T.
Higgins is awesome.
He's
so good.
He kind of folded under pressure at the beginning of the game. He dropped a wide open touchdown pass early in the game, and then
they have 3 amazing receivers. And
I don't know.
I don't know how much of a chance Uzama has to play. I would assume not very high.
Probably.
But I don't know. I mean, That does hurt them. I mean, Drew Sample's not Uzama, so
Yeah.
but also he's fine. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think he's probably going to get a lot of looks in this game. It's going to be a lot of short stuff, and
Yeah.
young quarterbacks like to go to their tight ends when they're under pressure. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's actually a pretty interesting matchup. If I wasn't super salty, I'd be really excited for it, but I'm incredibly salty. So
For me, I think the key for the Bengals to win would be capitalizing on the mistakes that Matthew Stafford makes.
you also got to force him to make mistakes.
Yeah, like you got to pressure
That starts
him,
with Hendrickson.
make him make mistakes. He will most likely. He's kind of like Brett Favre, where he's probably gonna make a bad interception
Probably.
eventually. So like you just
gotta
got to
score
capitalize.
off it.
Like just like
think about
just like the 49ers game. If they would have capitalized on that mistake, they would have won that game. So I think that's a thing. Plus, they have to keep it short because they're not, like you said, they're not going to get anything deep, at least
I'm
until
sure
they
they'll
open
get
it up.
some deep.
They're going to establish the run game, then they'll have to
But you
like
can't
get some
count
deep.
on
But
the
they
deep
can't
shots, because the Rams D line will. I mean,
they will
it's
get there,
almost certain that they will dominate,
especially
the Bengals
with their
O-line.
trash O-line. And that might be the thing is like maybe screen passes because they've worked quite well. But that's the thing is the Rams might already expect that. So
I'm sure they will, but
yeah.
They expected it last week, and the screen passes worked pretty well. It's all about how you design it. And, I mean, they don't have a Debo, but Jamar Chase is, I mean, he's pretty good after the catch too. You may have heard of him.
And, is that all we thought about for this week at least? Pro Bowl's next week. Pro Bowl.
Yeah, who cares?
Tom Brady in the Pro Bowl. That's why he retired, so he'll never go to a Pro Bowl for forever. I don't think he's been to a Pro Bowl, has he? I mean,
I don't know. I'm sure he has.
He probably has, but like, I don't know.
I think that's all we got.
Man, but yeah,
probably make Super Bowl picks, and we should pick like prop bets. We should pick like 10 prop bets and take opposite sides on them because they're always super fun for the Super Bowl.
Like it's prop bets. What?
Prop bet. So, you know how like you can take a team on the spread.
Yeah.
But then there's prop bets like this dude to get this many yards or whatever.
Oh, that would be
like
cool
that.
too.
For the Super Bowl, they go even more in depth. So it's like, how long will the halftime show last? How long? Like over under 2.5 minutes for the Star Spangled Banner or something.
That'd be a cool section, just going through this like some of the crazy.
We'll go through some funny prop bets, make some picks, probably talk about the draft a little bit. I mean, it's just about draft season now.
USFL too. USFL, we could talk about that.
I forgot about
that would be
that.
interesting.
That starts in April.
They're kind of rolling in some trailers right now already, or some commercials.
I've seen some commercials.
Who knows?
Yeah, well, that'll be next week.
Yeah, so that's all the time we have for today's episode, the 20th episode. Woo! As on behalf of Carter and I, we'd like to say thank you for listening to all of our episodes, and make sure to follow us for any updated news on our Instagram at Sports Stuff Show, on Twitter at SNS_show, and on TikTok at Sports and Stuff Show. Also, contact us if you at our email, contact@sportsstuff.show, and also check out our website. That would be pretty cool. I did a ton of work, so hopefully it doesn't go to waste. But also make sure to listen to all of our episodes, previous and current, on YouTube, the University Pulse, and on any other podcasting platform. And they go live on Thursdays from 12 to 1 p.m. So yes, please do that. And thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.